Hey, what's up, later? It's me, Ferdinand, and welcome back to another set of the week. And this time we're going to go ahead and leap a little forward in Quantum Jump. So the theme of Quantum Jump is that you are going to base cards on cards that are face down, or you're going to reveal the cards that are face down in your tableau and score off it. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we got the dentist has the play effect. Reveal a face down card in your tableau, then put it back face down. Gain RP equal to 3 times its star ranking. Now, this is not a bad card, but you have at least do something with the card that you just played, or the card that is flip face down. So the biggest card that you can actually have in your tableau that is face down to get the most points out of this is the 10 star from Legend of Final Badass, which will give you 30 RP. And I don't think there's a way to manipulate this. So you just have to go off of that. So, but realistically, if Legend of Final Badass isn't there, you might find a 9, but the highest one you can find from the store would be an 8, which would be 24 RP, which is not too bad for a card that is which is from an expansion. Next card is Captain Picard. Has the play effect. Each player with exactly 3 face down cards in his tableau gains 25 RP. Not too bad. Again, this being an expansion set, that's quite a lot of points. You just have to have just 3 face down cards. This is easy to set up. Just have 3 action cards ready to go. Flip all of those in different turns, and then play this card. Boom, you got 25 points from there. Robot L15 is the next card. Has 2 effects. Has the play effect. Each player with a face down card in their tableau must flip another card in their tableau and score. Gain 20 RP if you have at least 3 face down cards in your tableau. Yes, first of all, let's talk about the first one. Yes, it's kind of, this is for every player, and if you have just a face down card in there, and you have to flip another one. This is going to be great for you if you do have a face down card, and if you're playing off other cards that are being face down, or hence if you're going to do any other flip effects. The scorecard, 20 points. It's a little less than most of them. It's okay, but you have to have at least 3 face down cards in there. I think that might be quite a little bit of a hiccup of a setup if you're trying to do that, especially if this is like one of the cards you're either played early or even at the end, and as the other opponents might play other effects to affect your tableau. And next we have Ralph. He's a card now, and this time he has 2 effects. Has the Scurry Play, which is from Mouse Guard, has placed this card anywhere in your tableau, which is very, very beneficial for the next card, which is a play effect. Reveal all face down cards adjacent to this card. Gain RP equal to twice their combination. And of course, this is going to be face down cards, so it's going to be, I don't think there is any way to manipulate those. So if it's going to be cards from the Legend of Final Badass, that's 10 stars each. You can get a maximum of 40 RP, which is nice for an expansion set. Again, you have to play out those cards. You can't just have them in your tableau, or else they're just going to take up space and you're not going to score a lot of points that way. But if you're able to set up some stuff with those cards, especially any of those 10 cards, or even cards that are from the master set with a higher star ranking, you can do very well with this card. And with the Scurry effect, this is going to be really easy to set up. And finally, we have the super rare of the set. We have Dash Pylon. Has the action effect. Each other player flips a card in their tableau. Has the flip effect. Gain 25 RP if you have 2 other face down cards in your tableau. And finally, we have gain 20 RP. For super rare, that's pretty slow on the score effect with just 20 RP, but it has a pretty good action effect. Other players are affected by flipping one of their cards, but it's great if you're able to set up with 2 other face down cards with the flip effect, gaining the 25 points. So that's nice that it has the action effect plus that flip effect, so it's a double acting card. And now we have In the Zone, which is the deck of the set. Has the ongoing effect. At the end of the tournament, before scoring, flip all face up cards in your tableau face down. Flip effects are don't activate, and unflip all face down cards, turn them face up. And it also has the score effect, gain RP equal to the combined stars of all face-down cards in your tableau. And the only thing I'm worried about this card is that this card does not give any RP whatsoever. So I would guess like Decks of Plenty would be really nice with this card if you're able to combo off some other sets with that. But with the card alone, it's not too well. I do have to add that it might be good for co-op play when you're playing against those bosses, because most of those bosses just want you to flip those cards anyway. So this is a good defense against that. But playing for a regular tournament, I think if you want to have some like insurance for your score effects, this is a good card to have if you not really want to play into that deck box. Some of the score effects are pretty high scoring, and if you're playing a bunch of promos, you want to keep those cards up. But you can also double use them, like use a way to either use an action with them. Some of them do have an action and a score effect with each other, so you can really kind of min-max kind of use the action. They flip down, you don't have the score effect. With this card, you're able to flip them back up and go into the score effect. But the turn side is you're not going to get a lot of face down cards in there for the RP, but you're not going to really care. You want those score cards to be up. And now let's move to synergy of the set, cards that work with its own set. So I believe that the cards can work with each other. You'll get some points of it, but if you look somewhere else, I think you can get more points. So they're fairly weak together, even though they can work each other, especially the Dentist and Ralph. There are cards that you can find even more star RP in there. I mean, with this one, it's going to be hard because you have to find this single 6-star RP in there. But again, just look for other cards. I think you'll be better with that. And I really think the only combo that with these cards is just In the Zone and Dash Pylon, which has the flip effect and the score effect. Again, it's not a rare. I think it's pretty rare for most of the regular cards, but maybe some promos might have it. But within the zone, you can get 45 points off of that. Now for versatility, cards that work with the core cards, I think that the cards that you will probably look for are for mostly Dark and Earth cards, which has mostly the flipping effects. Most of them do have actions and flip down. And for most part, there are some really good high-scoring star rating cards in there that you might be able to use. But for your standard deck that you get with the game, I think you might want to look somewhere else. Go into like master sets or even premium sets to get most out of this card. But there are some good cards, especially if you have the Dark and Earth deck starters, that you can flip them and you're able to use those other cards as well. And now for compatibility, cards that work with other sets in the game. We do have the ones I do want to mention with the Dentist and Ralph is that you can just do anything, especially if you can find something that is a premium or a master set. And again, it's very rare to have something that flips or has an action with a score effect. It's kind of and some cards are even very anti-intuitive, that they kind of don't work with each other in there. But with the flip effects, you want to find maybe some actions in there to flip those cards and have these cards ready so you can get the most RP out of them. And so that is it for Quantum Jump. This is quite an interesting set, so it does have that rift on playing face down cards or even revealing face down cards and scoring off those. So if you can do a kind of like a double layer combo where you have to use one of those cards, then bring these cards in. These are cards that are great support if you are flipping cards that also have some other effects with these. So let me know what you guys think of this set, some of the cards in here, or any combos that you can think of. Again, I don't really cover promos in there. I know there's some of them that you can do score and flip effects or action effects with them, so you can min-max all the RP in there. So here we go. That is it for now. So thank you, Bladers, for checking this video out. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Until next time, see you later, Bladers.